Who are we? We're so funny. There's no way that's what you meant. You just need the attention. He doesn't love to be love bombed, right?
Welcome back.
Hi, I'm Ari.
Mia. And this is Two Girls,
One Mic. Just reading off the computer. So I wasn't it.
I was. This is Pilot 2. Hey everyone. We're official now.
We have
Place photo here.
Yeah, because we can show them our setup. We
Yeah.
have so many things that we didn't have in the last episode, like a working mic, a camera that's actually recording, some lights.
My phone really did a big one on this.
It's my hyperfixation. That's all that took over. I was like, we have nothing that we actually need for this, and so I kicked into hyperfixation mode. I ChatGPT'd so many things to try and get this to work, and it took a lot of trial and error. But here we are.
Before we get started,
Yeah.
elephant in the room. I feel like that's just how I'm gonna have to start every episode.
Okay.
Because there is one.
What's our elephant today?
Happy birthday!
Thank you. This past weekend was my birthday weekend, and it was so exciting and so special. And I'm 32 years old, and my 30s have been the best years of my life. And one of the big reasons that this weekend was so good had a lot to do with this one and a few of my other friends, Noelle, Katie, Megan. Who am I missing?
I was there, but
Yeah,
she's not gonna get her feelings hurt. She's not really your friend. She's my cousin.
we're cool.
Yeah.
But she came to have like a
She
girls' night
showed up.
too. And then shout out also to Noelle's husband Mac, because he made our little party that we were having even more special too. So I got showered with lots of love and gifts, and I got to be a brat for like 3 days straight, and nobody gave me any crap about it. So it was fantastic.
So on top of me telling you, like, today is your day to be a brat, I will not, like, fight you on it, nothing. It wasn't just because your birthday. You helped me move my entire home.
That's what friends do.
Your birthday weekend.
Yeah, that's what friends do. It didn't go how we planned the first day, which was the day of my birthday.
Did y'all know you can get blacklisted from U-Haul?
We didn't either. We had no idea. We had it set like a week and a half in advance. I had like cleared my schedule, and I said, okay, on this Friday, because we knew that like the kiddos would be taken care of, and we would have like the whole day Friday to like knock out as much moving as we could. And I was like, no sweat, I'll rent us a U-Haul, and we will load it up, we will drive it across town, we'll unload everything, just the two of us, we've got this. So don't I get there Friday morning and go to the U-Haul, and I've reserved this U-Haul online already.
In your name.
In my name, I went through all the process of reserving this U-Haul for 8 o'clock Friday morning. And I get there, it's about 8:15. They say to show up within an hour. And I get there to like check in, and it like gives me some errors. So we go inside, and they get me all the way through to the part where I pay for it. And they draw up the contract for me to sign. And this like thing pops up that says that I can't rent, and I have to call
an e-notification.
An e-notification, and I have to call an 800 number and figure it out, because there's nothing they can do in the store.
Okay, cool.
Right. So we'll go handle it, whatever. So we go back out to the car. So let me call this real quick. And I'm thinking that something.
We leave. We start driving.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
like on a mission for newspaper.
Yeah, we were looking for newspaper to finish packing dishes, and we were like, okay, we'll knock out these couple errands real quick while I'm calling. We'll get back to the house, pack whatever we need to pack, and then we'll pick up the U-Haul and load it. So I'm calling this 800 number, and they put me on hold, whatever. And I finally get through to somebody, and I'm asking, what is this e-notification about? And I'm thinking in my head that some not so great decisions I've made in my past probably had a little bit to do with this.
I both thought that.
And it's a valid thing to have assumed, right? Because the last time that I rented a U-Haul was not the best time of my life. So that's what I'm thinking in my head. And there's a few names that I would expect to pay. And so I'm on the phone with these people on the 800 number, and they pull up my account, and they say, oh, you've been listed as a DNR.
DNR.
Like, it is that serious. A DNR, which means do not rent. And I asked why, and they said that they couldn't talk to me about it. So I said, okay, so you're not allowed to tell me why I can't rent a U-Haul, but I just can't do it. And they said, well, it says that in 2022, 2019, that your account was listed as DNR. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. I've rented a U-Haul in the last couple of years. And they said, well, no, it was marked in 2022 from an event in 2019. And at this point, I'm like, okay, what is the event? And they said, well, it was linked to somebody else's account. And this is when my brain starts going, oh, these are the names that could pop up that I would be like, it makes sense.
It made sense at that point.
Until she listed off how many names?
Four different names.
4 different names that I should have called her back and asked.
Your name is associated with their account.
And it was 4 names that I've never heard of in my life.
Never.
Not once have I heard of, been friends with, or related to any of these names. And I was like, well, oh, so there's nothing I can do about it? I don't know these people. I don't know what you're talking about. And she said, the only thing that you can do is have a GM at one of the stores look at the details, and they can choose to help you if they want to. It's their discretion. Okay.
The GM was at the store at the U-Haul when we first got there
that morning. Yes,
he was the one who spoke up over the cashier and just said, here's the 800 number, like, take care of business.
So we were like, cool, let's go talk to the GM. And then did we go right back over there?
Pretty much, yeah. We didn't really do anything else.
So we went back and we were like,
pizza.
Yeah, and we stopped at the gas station, had a little snack or whatever, and then we go back to U-Haul.
Gas stations don't sell newspapers.
Yeah, in case you were wondering. So we went on this wild goose chase to get something to wrap dishes in so that they wouldn't break. And we went to Dollar Tree. She told us, oh, we wrap all of our glass in newspaper. And so we were like...
Which is a lie. I've seen them wrap glass. It's not newspaper.
Yeah.
They want to give me their sheets.
And they... Yeah, that's probably...
They did not want to give me their sheets.
They were
it's fine.
Protecting their glass wrapping paper. And sent us to the corner. They said, any gas station or corner store will have newspaper. So we stopped at one. Sure didn't. And so we got a snack instead. So we get back. We eat our snack. We decide to go back to the U-Haul place, talk to the GM, and get this sorted, because this has to be something that it can be resolved, because I don't know these people, right? Well, we get there, and it's not the same people that were helping us, and the GM wasn't even there anymore, and they said, no, he pieced out for the weekend. So I was like, well, what do I do now? I don't have any options. And then I guess we ran through, like, how we could get around it.
I don't know. We ended up doing it under my name.
Yeah.
The second time.
Yeah.
I reserved it under my name. They go all the way through. Same thing as Ari. Go to pay. I have an e-notification too.
And I was like, maybe it's associated with this because, like, I was using my card to try and pay for it under her name, and I was like, maybe it's like pulling my name off the card.
I didn't even put her as my emergency contact.
No, I was nothing. We disassociated me completely from this second time around. So we were like, well, I mean, we have the 800 number.
Yep. Bye, we'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out, we'll be back. We leave again. I call this time. She was like, oh, you had a balance, but it was paid. Let me just lift it real quick. Okay, fantastic. Thank you,
wonderful.
Ma'am. I know I pay my bills. Thank you. We ended up packing and, like, getting stuff ready to, like, getting stuff downstairs to load as soon as we got the U-Haul, because we were like, well, as soon as we get it, we want to just load it up and take a full trailer or a truck over to the new house. And so we spent like 2 hours, I think. We go back early afternoon. We're at the U-Haul. Another new person, a new lady.
And this is the same U-Haul facility or, like, building that we would go to.
It's, like, down the street from me, just a few minutes.
And every time we go, it's somebody different.
I'm like, y'all were stopped, like, y'all have help. Good job.
Yeah,
that was good on U-Haul.
Well staffed.
We get there, it's a lady. I'm like, so we were here this morning, whatever. This guy comes out of the back. She's like, oh, this is who you were telling me about. I look at her, I'm like, already they were
talking about us. I was so embarrassed.
These bums come in, they cannot get a U-Haul, they're blocked. So I'm like, look, mine's lifted.
We talked to the lady.
Free. She loved us. I told her she smelled nice.
And she was a good sport about it. She was like, let's fly through this. Let's even set up a new account. Like, she was a great sport about it. And I was like, what the hell? And then
we get all the way through it again. I'm still blocked. Still have an e-notification. I'm like, you know what? Screw it at this point. We're done. We're not getting anything done today. It's your birthday.
Today's a bust. We're over. What did we have planned for that afternoon? Oh, we were we're just gonna do moving all day long and then go to dinner.
Moving all day, dinner for her birthday.
To be fair, we did get a lot accomplished because we got like all
On
the
Sunday.
No, we got a lot accomplished on Friday. I mean, we got everything disassembled, like the cribs and the bed.
Oh yeah, you put in work.
Yeah.
I was like walking around throwing
Well, you
stuff
were
in
putting all the
bag.
stuff in bags and like we were trying to get things at least somewhat ready to be shoved in a trailer or a truck of some sort. And we were like, okay, well, scrap it. We'll come back to it. And then on Sunday, we locked in and got almost everything, especially like all the big stuff. We got everything that was impossible for you to move by yourself moved. So
That would have been exciting.
and we're so excited about your new house.
My neighbor has chickens.
Which is cool.
I'm not buying eggs.
Ever.
I got watched in my sleep last night.
That was not actually what happened. You can't just say that to people.
First night in my new house. Remember, y'all, I have 2 baby daddies. Baby daddy number 1 has oldest daughter. Baby daddy number 2 has babies. And I say, keep them away. I'm moving in. Everything.
We need to get everything situated.
Everything is situated so when they come here, they have a home, not a mess.
Not everything.
So last night I slept there alone
It was your first night in the new house.
in
Right?
this new house. My shower curtain falls off of the wall at like 2 a.m. Scares me.
Well, and I had her dog here at my house.
No alarm system.
So
my dog is
usually
my alarm system.
Her dog will like bark or alert that something is going on. Look at Daisy. You can see Daisy, go lay down.
Your cameo was pilot 1.
Yeah, lay down. Anyway, so I had Honey here, and so she didn't have anything to alert her that something was going on. So all she hears is like a crash.
Like metal
Scary.
on the freaking what are those bathtubs? It's not a plastic one.
Like porcelain.
Lost my mind.
Oh, I was
absolutely lost my mind. So what do? I get in a ball and I look out the window.
The fact that you looked out the window makes me want to crawl out of my skin because the way
I didn't leave the room.
I wouldn't move. I would just wait.
No, because if
I would do this and just wait.
Well, I was like that, but I like rolled over and looked out the window because if something's going on, I'm calling the cops.
No, I would never. Because what if I see something like what you saw and then I'm a baby. No, I'm that person in a scary movie that's like, I'm gonna lock myself in a closet somewhere and hide and somebody else is dealing with all this.
No, I'm very much like, be proactive, be smart about this because I don't have knees and I can't run away. If someone comes in, I'm screwed.
Not the knees.
This is how you have to think when you have my problem.
Sidebar, the amount of times that her knees scared me while we were moving her house because I thought they were just they noodle every now and then, and like she'd be carrying something and her knee would noodle.
So again, that's not what we're talking about.
Right, my fault.
Thank you.
We're talking about the scary things.
I rolled over, looked outside the window. I'm on the 2nd story. My backyard has a tree. It's kind of like hanging over, whatever. I kid you not. I get nose to glass, terrified. Someone is over the privacy fence from the opposite side, staring at me, and it's not just like a face, like a normal face, like any kind of figure face. It is like horrendous. It is of nightmares, and I am frozen, and I'm staring, and I'm like, they're staring into my soul. What is going on? Like, I can't look away. If I look away, it's gonna end up in my room. Like, I don't know.
That's the second I look away, it's gonna be right here.
Where I went. So I'm staring and I'm staring and I'm staring. one of the tree branches was hanging over. The light was hitting the leaves a little odd. The shadows were moving. So I rolled over and took my happy ass to sleep.
At what point did you lock in enough and focus enough to realize it was a tree? Like, how long were you staring at it?
It had to have been a solid 10 seconds. And 10 seconds feels like
when you're terrified?
Very long time.
When you're terrified, 10 seconds is like 10 minutes. Oh,
I slept like a baby after that. I said, oh, I have a tree in my backyard.
all the adrenaline just...
I'm so used to seeing a parking lot in my backyard.
The Jehovah's Witness Church.
JW's. Shout out JW's. My friend's mom goes there. Good people.
Well, anyway, so we got you moved in, got you somewhat settled.
You had a birthday slumber party.
We did. We had the most fun at this birthday slumber party.
Oh my god, it's so cute! I was gonna do that, but it wouldn't have been that cute. That came out really cute too. Look at, oh my god! It's so cute. I can't wait for everything to be like on here, all the snacks and stuff. Look, oh, it has my name! Where did that come from? Oh.
Through every laugh and every tear we've shared, I cherish every moment with you and feel so grateful that God gave me a second chance at having a big sis. The best place for a first date.
Anywhere but Topgolf.
Happy birthday to you!
So on Saturday, where did my day begin? I slept in. Did I sleep in? What did I do Saturday morning?
I was supposed to go. Oh, no, you came over. I was supposed to go to my church group, and I said, you know what? I'm going to miss it this week, so that way we can just get things done.
Yeah.
We'll try the U-Haul in the morning. Saturday.
Oh, I ended up not coming though. I was supposed to. What the hell did I think I slept in. Okay, so I slept in. I think Nelly brought me coffee. Why is my brain not working? I hate what. It's because I fried it.
I was going back and forth moving stuff around a little bit, but I slept in too because I said, oh, we ended up having a phone call like late morning. Okay, what's the plan for today? I said, nothing. Because it's too late. We're not getting a U-Haul.
Well, we had so much that we already had planned for the
We were
afternoon.
supposed to record the pod. I was supposed to go to my church group. We were going to have to get ready for dinner, and we were going to try to move. So all of that, it was too much.
Yeah.
So we ended up doing none of it and just doing your birthday.
Oh, yes. And okay, so Nelly had come over that morning, and then she helped me like clean up my house and stuff, because I was like, I didn't even clean my house, and I have, everybody coming over for the party. And so I was like, I need to get some of that done, start some laundry, whatever. So I had gotten up, and Nelly was helping me with that. We mopped my floors and blah, blah, blah. And then they were trying to get me out of my house so that they could sneak in and decorate.
Forcibly, I gave up. I said, you need to leave.
Yeah, and I was like, and Noe was like, well, what is your plan for today? I said, I'm gonna play along because y'all are doing so much to make it special for me.
Out and get out of that.
So I made myself scarce. Me and Noel's husband, Mac, went to, we went and got lunch, and then we went shopping because I needed to get some like prizes for the games we were gonna play. So we went shopping, and then I went to Noel's house while they finished decorating and everything. And then I came over and saw all the decorations, and I got super excited. And then, right when the party started, we had two licensed massage therapists show up to do 1 hour massages on all 6 of the ladies that were at our party. Compliments of Noel's husband, Mac.
I've never had a massage in my life. Been like at the mall where
Yeah.
in the chair. No one's ever done that.
So good.
Ooh.
So good.
I'm like, insert.
Oh, the picture.
I has a picture of me wrapped up in the sheet. Like, my bangs are stuck to my face. My eyelashes stuck to my eyelid.
No, because Megan looked so cute too when she got up because she was just out of it. Katie said she looked like she got cracked. She was so cute. Anyway, so we're doing our massages, and the whole time that these very, very good professional women.
I kept asking other people to ask them for their names, and I never asked them.
I never got their names either.
My girl was amazing.
Rookie move, they were fantastic. And their level of
So
professionalism,
professional.
they never once... We were telling stories, we were cracking jokes, we were being wildly inappropriate and just having fun.
What I felt during my massage, I stayed on my stomach because I was uncomfortable. I said, "You're not flipping me over." And I felt the hands.
And they were shaking because they were laughing and trying so hard not to break. And it was such a good
job.
And one of the jokes that I think it was Megan was telling a story or something, and she said something so funny, and one of the girls could not help it. She broke, and she started laughing.
She stepped back and
She stepped back for a second and started laughing, and neither one of them said a word. They didn't have anything, like they didn't break professionalism to comment or have input. They just giggled the whole time, and I was eating it up. And we even were telling them get some snacks,
gassing them up.
Yeah.
Trying to get them to answer a question. Did not answer.
right? Because we were playing this little card game that had like prompts for questions, and we're like, okay, your turn, and they would not crack. They were so good. So that was like the first 3 hours of the party was us like telling stories and talking and yapping and getting massages, and it was fantastic.
What a lie.
And we had so many snacks, and we had girl dinner, so everybody just brought whatever they wanted for girl dinner, because that's what my invitation said. I made my invitation, it said trash TV, yapping, talking about boys, and girl dinner.
Probably crying was on there as well.
Probably crying. It was funny.
That one was funny. Whatever. We'll put it right here.
Yeah, we'll insert the invitation, and because it was cute and it was funny. But that's what I told the girls. I said, all I want for my birthday is for us to all come together and just have a slumber party. And
Also,
that's
mind
exactly
you,
what we did.
Ari's a social butterfly.
Love
Okay?
Love it.
The people she brought together, I have known her since PetSmart over 7 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Megan is her childhood best friend. Katie is her employee turned little sister. Noe is her adult, met in adulthood best friend, who is now neighbor BFF, and my cousin Adi.
Adi was there because she's cool.
Adi's cool AF.
Yeah.
That's my cousin. And so she brought all of her worlds together, and we did
It was so good.
a big one. We were cackling. We were
When I tell you,
getting
I
deep.
had a
We're
headache
trying
because
things.
I was laughing so hard the whole night, and it was so good because it felt like you said, all of my worlds combining, and it just melting so flawlessly together. The most important people of every phase of my life thus far on my birthday coming together just to do girly things. Oh, it's the most perfect birthday I've ever had. They made me cry, they made me laugh. We talked about deep things, we talked about stupid stories from when we were teenagers, we talked about almost getting arrested, just anything under the sun we were talking about, and everybody was enjoying it.
What's your most arrestable offense that you did?
Yeah, that you did get caught for. Woo, girl. We don't have to go over the answers for that one, but there were some good ones.
There's some good ones.
Yeah, and there were some good prompts, so I'll insert also the
game
that we played.
I want to play the game. It's fun.
Because it's so good, and I feel like it would be good for
it's a good conversation starter.
Yeah, for a group of girls. Because these are all my friends that are coming together who know who each other are, but aren't friends. And so it was a good way to get all of us talking about ourselves, and it was what was your first impression of everybody, and what's your impression now?
I love that one.
It was so good. Everybody said, I thought you were gonna be mean, but you're mean, but you're so sweet and I love you. That was your general consensus.
I also got a gorgeous in there, okay?
You got a couple, well, obviously. Every single one of us thought you were scary because you're so pretty and mean looking.
I don't like people.
And you don't hide that. But you're also very sweet and bubbly. So it just depends on which side you
Who are you?
Who are you and how do you come at her?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's going to determine which side you get, and that's on you.
No, 100%, it's not my problem at all. And I have become very good at checking myself when that gets aimed towards the wrong situation with people. One of Ari's best friends was telling a story, saying something, and I disagreed with it. Because in my head, I switched it to, this is not a caring thing to say. This was not appropriate to say. And I almost let it rip. I almost made the whole party uncomfortable.
I saw the switch flip, and I said, oh no. Oh no. But then I also saw her get up and remove herself from the conversation. I immediately checked up herself.
Put myself in timeout. Sometimes
that's exactly what it was. You put yourself in timeout and then came back and subtly sat next to her and said, hey, I'm sorry. That was me. You didn't deserve for me to come at you like that, and that was my bad. And she was like, oh, you're cool. We're good.
No, I need you to know I am sorry.
So the accountability on this one,
that would never happen 3 years ago.
Girl, no.
Absolutely.
I can't say even a year ago.
That's a
year ago, maybe.
I'll give myself a year and a half. Honestly.
Fair. Okay. I'll take it.
I'll give myself a year and a half.
Okay. I'll take it. No, lots of improvements with the self-control. Yes, the self-control and accountability. And the seal.
Ari has been holding something from me because she wanted my real life reaction.
I needed,
and I'm scrapping what I wanted to talk about right now because I have been reminded.
So we have an update. Okay, so quick reminder of what we spoke about on the last episode on Pilot 1. I told a story about the boy we deemed Hinge Boy. We matched on Hinge. We went on a couple of dates. I decided I didn't like him. I blocked December. He tried messaging me and calling me from his son's phone number. And so I blocked that one too. And I was like, I'm not doing this because I don't want anything with you. And I blocked you for a reason. Leave me alone was essentially the gist of the story.
I'm looking at her note.
I have my note here. So I was at work the other day. And the business that I own, I was looking at the notifications that I had on my Square account because I have it set up to where clients can message me directly through Square, which, if you do that, apparently it bypasses me having your number blocked on my phone because I received a message, and we will insert the screenshots, a message
I haven't even seen it
from Hinge Boy. And
let me read.
So funny. I got this message and I said, you have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding. Listen, I don't want anybody ever saying that I'm not the best because this man will not leave me alone.
Also, I was right. He was the one traumatizing women. That is why he is not traumatized.
That's exactly what it is. It has to be because why leave me alone?
Respect, boundaries, out the window.
So, all it has is his first name, and it has his phone number because as a client on my Square app, you have to put your phone number in order to contact me so that I can contact you back, right? So it has his first name and his phone number, and I was like, no way. And the message says, would you like to recycle tonight? Because we had had a conversation before about recycling people from the past so that you don't increase your body count. So he messages the business that I own a direct message asking if I would like to recycle tonight.
Sin vergüenza. That means like zero embarrassment from this man.
There's no shame whatsoever because how is he to know that there's two other people that can see these messages?
He didn't care.
So I told Noelle, who used to work for me as my coordinator, and she still has this logged in on her phone because she likes to be nosy about what's going on in my day-to-day.
Gotta stay up to date.
And so I told her about it, and she was like, you're kidding. She says, hello, this is Noelle with, insert my business name. I'm not sure what you mean by recycle. Could you please explain?
Yes, because be embarrassed.
Be embarrassed.
Be called out.
Please explain yourself. If you have the gall to message my business account, say what you mean, and say it with your chest.
Whole chest.
And so all he replied was, "It's," and inserted his first and last name. And so I was like, he thinks that he's that important that everybody would just know who he is, first and last name. And so we replied again and said, "Did you need to make an appointment or have any questions about our grooming services?"
Exactly, because who are you?
This is my business, my professional business that I built from the ground up, and that's so rude. And then he just didn't reply. I wanted to call him so bad, but it's not worth it.
That is embarrassing.
So embarrassing. Oh my god. And imagine if any of my girls had seen that. That's so humiliating. This is my this is my livelihood. And the level of disrespect to go through my business account and humiliate himself and me.
Go Google. You had to go to my calendar. You had to go to contact us. You had to
like there's so many steps.
There's
that you
a
could
lot
have
of
just
admin
not
to doing that.
all just for a booty call.
That is embarrassing.
Because it wasn't a, "Hey, call me, I want to talk to you." It was a, "Hey, would you like to recycle?" Disgusting. And this is why dating is so.
And I know your creepy ass is gonna watch this.
I'm sure.
Are the problem.
You're the problem.
And let me never catch you because I'm not nice.
She's not. She's like my pit bull. She'll get you. Anyway, so that is the Hinge Boy update, and I hope that there are no more Hinge Boy updates from here on out. And I do hope that he's watching, and I do hope he learns from this. Don't do this to girls. If they don't want to talk to you, leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
That's the moral of the story.
Let's hope your son doesn't act like you.
It's in our notes app.
I've got it. Oh, this one was from tonight. I saw a commercial. Disney's Lost in the Jungle. It's like, I guess, the story of this plane crash that happened. There were 4 children on board. The oldest was 11. The youngest was like some kind of months. And she kept them alive for 40 days and 40 nights by herself.
Isn't that
moving
biblical?
them through the wilderness, all kinds of stuff. There was like a huge search party of like 150 acres of land. She kept them alive.
How?
I want to watch it. So that's the that on there. Okay, what's your oldest note?
Ooh.
And what year does it go back to?
2021.
Mine too. Is that when it was? Is that when we all got iPhones?
I guess. Or have the cloud sharing notes. I guess.
Maybe. And what is it?
I have a few. One of them is the final decree of divorce.
In the matter of the case of the marriage of.
Mine has our holiday agreement and then the rest of our divorce decree. I also have a list of songs that I know how to play on guitar. Love songs for some reason. Oh, love songs and love quotes.
A lot of recipes.
Recipes?
One we got us boneless chicken, lettuce wraps.
Good for you. Book list, songwriting, which is locked. I'm scared to open that. Lord knows.
Is that like lyrics?
Yeah. And then song 2016, which is also locked, which is probably something I was writing.
Ooh. Yeah, look at me, cornbread, chuck roast. I have a lot of food in here. Cinnamon.
Like more songs that I was writing in 2022. Okay, musician. I have a shared list of movies that I was supposed to watch with a boy that I took him off of it but kept the movie list.
Absolutely. And you have to. I've got, cute. My best friend, after 26 years, horrible relationships, like 12 different moves across the United States. Well, all 12 were across the United States, whatever. She's married. And she's expecting her first baby.
We were so thrilled that this turn of events happened.
I think her due date's in a couple of weeks. It's coming up. So I have a shared note with her. First, it started out as must-haves, like baby things, baby shower stuff you want. At the end, I put insurance. But now it turned into a hospital bag. So I made a list for mom and dad hospital bags.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, all caps. I put Snacks for during and after. She can't eat, you need to.
Yeah.
I mean that, sir.
Ooh, put on there in her hospital bag, like, lifesavers or peppermints or something, because she can't eat, but she can, like, suck on, like, mints or, like, little hard candies. And or cough drops.
Said you can. Lifesavers or cool.
Because it doesn't count.
I just talked to her, they don't have their vax ready. So they are due in 7, 8, 9 days.
Oh, she needs her bags
She needs her vax ready.
Yeah. Sister, get it together.
I'm an emotional gangster. I have a lot of emotional
No, like are they like journal entries?
They're like journal entries, and
Just to get your feelings out.
You only know me by the wounds that you've created in me, and resent me based on my reactions to receiving those wounds. I was never gonna get a real chance at being the woman I am with you.
That's so deep.
That was taken from me from the very beginning.
And she meant it.
And I meant
She meant every word in that moment.
I meant it.
She meant every word in that moment.
ChatGPT didn't even help me.
Right. That came right out of here.
Absolutely. Ooh, what are my...
Got any more deep ones you want to share?
Am I gonna be embarrassed? Let's see. Let me see if I have one that's not as embarrassing.
What is this in 2023? Oh, this is like just something I had to write because I was applying for a grant for the business. All this is freaking business stuff.
Okay, but like,
Boring.
Go Queen.
Thank you.
Tell me exactly what you want in a partner. Tell me exactly what you like about me. Tell me how I fit into what you want.
I feel like those are great.
Those are just like little notes.
Yeah, those are good prompts.
Did I ever have that conversation? No.
Well. Oh, my boundaries. When did I do this? February 10th, 2023. This is over 2 years ago.
Did we stick to them?
I don't know. Let's see. I haven't looked at it and haven't.
That's a lot of bold.
It just says my boundaries. The following is a list of non-negotiable boundaries I will unapologetically uphold. They require no explanation or notice. There will be repercussions when boundaries are crossed by anyone at any time. Repercussions may be anywhere between a gentle reminder or statement of boundary to the removal of someone from my life. I was going through it. 2023, baby.
She said, I'm not playing around.
I'm not playing around at all. The first one, I will not be lied to, manipulated, or deceived. 2, I will not tolerate gaslighting. These are all bare minimum, honey.
Yeah, okay. Also, one thing, obviously, like, you wrote that, you were in it, like,
in the
trenches. Get this out. I saw a TikTok not too long ago, and it was explaining the difference between what a boundary is, what an expectation is, all that good stuff. And I had to put myself in timeout for a second. A boundary is what I can control.
Yeah.
Me saying, I'm not gonna let you be negative to me, that's not a boundary.
Like
My
saying
boundary
you
is,
can't do this is not a boundary. When I have been wronged, the person at fault will own and take full accountability for the wrong that's done. That includes hearing my perception and experience of it. That's not a boundary, honey. I will not be taken for granted. That's a boundary. I will remove myself if I'm being taken for granted. My pain is never an excuse for being hurt in return. These aren't boundaries, but I was going through it though.
You're upset when you need to let it out. It's okay.
I will not be threatened, intimidated, coerced, strong-armed, steamrolled, silenced, or any other way bullied. You go, girl. My home, belongings, personal space, and privacy will be respected. I will not be used for sex, money, or resources. Damn, I was going through it. I will not engage in conversation after being ignored, blocked, talked to disrespectfully, hung up on, or treated poorly. If someone says or shows they want to leave, I will let them. Yeah, did you hear me tell you? I will believe actions first and words second, always. I will not answer an unhealthy or non-beneficial phone call or text past midnight. I did that. I stuck to that one. Good. conflict. I will not engage in arguing or unhealthy conversation while at work. That was a big one because
that person would hound
he would torment me while I was at work. And when I say torment me, I mean hundreds of text messages, 50 phone calls, and then I would get screamed at and berated for doing my job as a labor and delivery nurse. Where if something came in
and this bum was doing nothing,
he was at my house doing nothing, snooping through all my things. Anyway, so that was a big one for me. And I will not feel the need to prove myself to anyone, period.
That one is one that I have been learning the last couple months, honestly.
Yeah, like, and it's a big one because truthfully, you don't have to prove yourself to anybody.
Your opinion of me,
that's your business. That's not my business.
I am not going to care about the opinions or the rumors or anything of people that, one, do not fill my cup, two, I do not aspire to be like, and three, are not good parents.
Yeah. Ours big proposal. That's another one that I started making in July for no reason. In case you're wondering, these are the rings that I want for the one day that I meet somebody. One of these would be gorgeous.
Have I ever seen a ring in my face, in my hand? No.
But they all want to marry you. That was another thing that we talked about with the card prompts on Saturday was what is the worst way somebody can propose, and you said as a Hail Mary, and I could not agree more.
As a Hail Mary.
Never propose to a woman
not.
just to get her to stay, or as a Hail Mary to fix things. That's like having a kid so that you don't get divorced. Dumb. Ugh. No, absolutely not.
Stupid.
Well, those are the updates. And my battery's about to die. So,
nice.
What a perfect time and a perfect way to wrap up the episode. And that leaves some more stuff for the next step that we can just add in there.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned because there are more segments and more stories and more things for us to talk about. It was fun yapping.
It was a good time. It was a very good time.
Bye.
See y'all on Pilot 3.